I'm going home right now.
Bye, go back home.
We're in a nice-ass neighborhood. China had the biggest house on the block, and her mom is outside of the gate acting a fool.
Let's go. I'm ready to go. Got nothing else to say.
Took a car? A car, sweetheart? Bye.
Nothing. Done. This shit is over. You're a piece of fucking shit to me. To do that shit to me, you don't ever have to be around me. Just consider me dead. Can you get my flight together? I'm ready to get the fuck.
Fuck! She's evil as shit to me. Everybody knows that shit. And I've been suppressing it. That's why I can, like, take people doing shit to me. Because I let her do that shit to me. So when people do shit to me, I take that shit. So that's when I started talking to Ashton and kind of like breaking it down, because I feel like I've been holding this in so long, and it's like certain things you can't really like confide into certain people's like your boyfriend or like treasure, because I don't want them to like carry like that burden. So I kind of like started like breaking down to Ashton. But like if you let me go, I'll rock her shit. Period. I should have snatched my wig off. And I still love her. She could come back in here, calm down, and fucking have a fucking decent conversation. But what the fuck you not about to do is do this. And yes, bitch, I do have my kids fucking more than them niggas. The fuck? That's why they not here. A car? Stop. Sweetheart, this shit is still getting paid to boost my credit. Credit score up. Blow your socks off. You spitting in my face, doing all that weird ass shit, bitch. Like what? And I'ma still continue to be successful and fucking eat shit until like it's my time to like fucking go on. My grandma was fucking rolling her fucking grave. You been left me with all your fucking husbands and shit. That's why I'm so like, good. Trying with her for years, Ashton. All I want is shit to be organized because she's so unorganized. Can't even cry over her. My grandma would roll over in her fucking grave.
All right, came out of the sweatshirt, still got on this sweatsuit, take 6. So, the Real Black China episode, or season 1, episode 2, Not a Walk in the Park. This episode, of course, this starts out recapping last week's episode. You have a lot of confessionals in this episode. And there's a lot of like going back and forth between each other and their confessionals. So if you hear me say confessional, okay, if you hear me say confessional TT, that's Tokyo Tony in her confessional. If you hear me say confessional Black China, that's China in her confessional, right? So, and then they sprinkled in some clips of Angie's mansion, and we got to see her real bedroom. I guess last week's bedroom, must have been a guest bedroom. But in her real bedroom, there's a neon sign above her bed that says Chai Money. And then it has like a cute little money bag. I thought that was cute. And they show her pool table, and they have this really nice drone shot going over her backyard. Can't wait to get my drone. All right, so yeah, so they start out, so you'll see TT, then they'll flash back to Angie. TT, then Angie. TT, then Angie. And they're both venting. And these are clips that we didn't get to see last week with the confrontation that they had last week. So TT is outside yelling, "Get me the hell out of here, Wassy!" And then Angie is venting to Ashton. And some parts of her ranting, I didn't understand. That was like she was making up her own language. I felt so bad for the poor child. I didn't understand some of the words she was saying, and the sentences weren't complete, and she was just upset. She was fed up and really upset. But I was proud of her letting us see this. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody don't want you to see the ugly part of their family, right? So Angie's outside. You know, she in the most beautiful house, biggest house on the block. You know, yelling. You'll never see your fucking grandkids. And this is why. While Ashton in his little pink pants pacing back and forth in the driveway, just nervous, just shooken. He was shooken. So, ooh, that poor child, he gonna need some hazard pay. And then you hear TT, I'm going home right now. I don't have nothing else to say. You're a piece of shit to me for doing this to me. And then Ange, how TT, you see how TT is, she's just evil as shit. You know, and then she's like, if you let me go, I'll go out there and I'll rock her shit. Period. She didn't say period. She said period. She said period a whole bunch this episode too. And she was like, give me the clicker. She called the remote for the gate, the clicker. Where's the clicker? So she goes outside. She goes outside. She clicks the clicker. She turns around. She turns her head over her shoulder, pats her hair. She was just like, to her mom, right? You know, it was just, I don't know. It was a lot of emotion and energy going on. A lot of yelling back and forth, right? And so when she was walking in the house, she was like, call the police, Ashton. Ashton was like, shit, the neighbors that did that already. You ain't got to worry about it. We ain't got to worry about calling the police on your mama. Okay. And then when the gate closes, it was just like, I just remember that scene when Nene and Portia was like, the door is closed. That's what it reminded me of. I digress. All right. So, Ange is back in her mansion. She's pacing back and forth, patting that wig and making sure it's glued down in the front. You know what I'm saying? And she's just like, next chapter. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, we switch reels. So it's the next day. Ashton and Ange are in the backyard. He's out there shooting photos of her for her Fashion Nova. She's been with Fashion Nova for the last 6 years. So she's got on this really cute two-piece suit. And it was Fashion Nova men, come to find out. And then in walks Treasure. You know, they gave each other a greeting, hugs and kisses. And so Treasure's like, you know, so what's up? What happened last night? And Ange is just like, so she's like, oh Lord, what happened? So Ange is telling her, you know, what happened. It went awry. You know what I'm saying? It went all bad, as my son say. It went all bad, right? And so Treasure's looking at Ange like, okay, Ashton, what happened? Because, you know, she gets out of hand. You know, was it her? Did she get out of hand? What happened? So Ashton was like, no, she was just defending herself, you know. You know, could have got real ugly. She was like, well, I should have been here. And they was like, oh, no, because if you would have been here, we'd have been throwing blows, right? I could see that, too. Okay. So they're sitting back there talking, and so Ange comes up with the bright idea, well, maybe, Treasure, if you talk to my mom, she'll probably come around. Treasure's like, she ain't gonna listen to me, she don't like me. And then Ashton was just like, well, you know, maybe we got to do something. You know what I'm saying? We got a mother and a daughter at odds. We got to do something. We can't continue on like this. So they agree that they're going to call Tony. So switch reels to Tony is at her hotel room, and she's packing up, and she's venting, telling Wasi in I think they hotel room. I don't even know if Wasi got a room, okay? I think that they sharing that room, all right? Because it's 2 beds in there, right? So she's like, she not going to disrespect me, throwing chairs and throwing glass. She's like, I'm gone. I'm out of here. Her calling me by my name, Tony, Shalon, what's her name? Shalonda, something like that. I don't know. Blowing smoke all in my face. Then Wasi is just like, yeah, I know you her mama. She shouldn't be doing you like that because you her mama. That's wrong. She wrong. You her mama. But you can't slap her. You can't slap the taste out of her mouth. You know, you can't do that. And we done came all the way out here from DC. You got to do something. You got to make it right. You got to make it right. We didn't came too far. She was like, well, you know, so these people is just influencing her. You got Ashton over here influencing her, and this person over here, and Treasure over here influencing her. And she was like, I love my baby, but she need therapy. She just needs some therapy. You know, maybe if she gets some therapy, you know, she'll be all right. Shoot, I'm spending $250 a month just for her car to be parked in front of my friend's house. Shit, now I'm just going to tell the crackheads to come and get it. I'm just like, all this over a car. It's more than the car. It's a lot more than the car. But anywho, TT was telling Wasi she haven't seen her baby, Ange, since she was 16. Now, before she was 16, she was the sweetest little girl, and this, that, and the other. And soon as she started stripping, it was here come BLAC CHYNA. She's like, I'm not dealing with no BLAC CHYNA. I ain't doing that Hollywood shit. She can miss me with that shit. But if she get therapy, I consider staying. All right, well, switch reels now to Ashton. Ashton FaceTime and TT. And Treasure sitting right there on the other side. So Ashton's like, hey,